Over to you. Thank you.
Okay, so welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys. I have been to a couple of the rooms, and I liked with all the discussion, and it was really interesting. So what we are going now is we want to hear from all the speakers of each group. I hope you guys have chosen one of each. Please open the mic and take turns, one leader or one presenter of each group. That would be great. We would like to hear from all of you. Please compare what you have discussed with what we have presented from the core competency, the main one, embodying a coaching mindset, also with the sub-competency as well. We are all ears.
So group one, please. Who's the speaker?
We haven't chosen a speaker, but I could start, no problem.
Yeah, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so our first point was acknowledging that clients are responsible for their own choices. So we've discussed that sometimes coaches ask leading questions, you know, like we expect this kind of result from the clients. So we're sort of asking questions that lead to the result that we are expecting. So we are sort of influencing what the client thinks. Yeah. And we better ask open questions, you know, so give them the choice, you know, to think of whatever options they might have instead of leading them into what our expectations are. Yeah, if someone wants to add something from the group. What else? Just 1 second. And as well, they are responsible for their own choices by ongoing learning and development.
We talked about also the statistic of the session, how it could be like for the client themselves.
Yeah, go ahead.
We were discussing even that even in presence of the coach institution himself, the coaching session should be a client-centric.
Yes.
So the rule of 80-20 should be applied, or even 90-10. 90% of the session would go to the client himself in talking, thinking, even actioning, while just only 10% would go to the client himself.
Yeah. And we discussed as well that some of us sign the clients that they are responsible for their own choices, they're responsible for the result, and they have to take like an active role, you know, in the result. They're not just expecting it to happen, they have to take an active role. And second of all, which is ongoing learning, as coaches, we need to, you know, set our mindset or connect with like-minded people. We need to read a lot. We need to maybe attend seminars, whatever it is that keeps us on the path. What else? I think this covers it all.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So Dr.
I would add even something here for we discussed about like not only for the competences enhancement or advancement, even creating, finding, and adding a new tool to the practice that would help even the client to be in his shoes to find the action.
All right. So thank you, Dr. Nader.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. So this group talked about being coachee-centered, adding tools, and the coachee is responsible for the options, decision they make, and the results. Thank you very much. Now, anybody from group one, you'd like to add anything else before we move on? I guess that's a no. Group two, who'd like to be the speaker, please? You're most welcome, Nader. Yeah. group 2.
احنا ما حددنا speaker بس I can summarize and the ladies can add بعد كده إذا أنا فاتني شيء. اوكي اتكلمنا اول شيء في البدايه على الكوريوسيتي والكوريوسيتي مش بس في الاسئله كمان الكوريوسيتي بتشمل البادي لانجويج انه انت تنتبه على اي sorry I'm speaking in Arabic طيب okay curiosity includes not only asking questions it includes paying attention to body language even eye movement breaths and then asking open-ended question. It's not like I noticed that you took a deep breath here. It means a lot to you. Is that am I correct? When you say am I correct? This is a closed-ended question. So it's better to say correct me if I'm wrong. I noticed this and that. So even when you're curious, you have to pay attention to open-ended questions. It's like when you say صحيح, that's leading question and closed-ended question. You are leading him. صحيح. يعني كانوا يقول لك صحيح. He will not say يعني أنت غلط. And this is يعني avoid this question by all means. Am I correct? This is totally wrong question here. It's the opposite of curiosity. This is a leading question. Okay, and we talked about open-minded, being open-minded. And any ladies, anything else, ladies, you would like to add? Suha, Lina, Abdesattar.
I think also Lina mentioned something very important, non-verbal cues. The coach having a non-verbal cues, facial expressions, movement that give signals للcoach.
السلام عليكم.
Thank you very much Suhail. Thank you very much Suha. Yes, عبد الستار.
لا كله تمام بالعكس it was a great discussion and a great learning. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So group 2, you talked about the body language, open-ended questions, active listening, cues, also like non-verbal cues. Thank you very much. And let's move on to group 3, please. Who's the speaker? Yes, to be curious and open-minded. Yes, thank you. Having an open mind. Group 2. What about group 3? Okay, so let me check who was in group 3. Dr. Haifa, Nada, Reja, Sarah, Muhammad. Anyone?
Okay, I joined late, so I haven't taken any notes, Rihan, but I remembered from our discussion that we were talking about the intuition and how the coach should use his intuition while discussing or talking in the session with the client, using some words which will not mislead the client, like I noticed and I sense, and to let the coachee reflect on that thing and make him more aware, because using our intuition will reflect on the client to enlighten him more. So it's either he will say yes and continue by talking or elaborating on that point, or he said no, and then we will move on our session. So far, this is what I have remembered from using the intuition. I joined the session a little bit late, so I haven't remember what they have been discussing earlier.
Thank you for joining us, and that was really informative. So,
Thank you.
Thank you, Nata. So not to mislead the coachee and to use intuition to enlighten what they want to talk about themselves, to evoke awareness. Anything else from group 3?
Yeah, hi. So the second point was about regulating emotions. And I think this is very important when we talk about coaching mindset. And it was something Omar mentioned at the beginning as well, that don't go into a coaching session unless you are feeling that you're at the right place of mind, in mind and body, both, So self-regulation is important, and only then you are more available to the coachee, because these sessions can become, intense. So if I'm not feeling okay as a person, then I'm not in a position to help my client. And also, it's about how much and how far you extend. So we have to be very careful as well, because yes, the coachee might become emotional, but we have to always maintain certain lines, be available, be empathetic. But I think you have to be careful where the coachee should not become dependent on you for emotional needs. Be an
Yes.
empty vessel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. And so here Suhair commented saying not to be an empty vessel. Thank you very much, Sarah and Nada and Suhair. And let's move on to group 4. All right, who's the speaker?
Yeah, hi, how are you doing?
Hi.
This is Azhar. I have Abir and Abir in our group and Abdurrahman.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we were talking about how to mentally, emotionally prepare for the session.
Mhm.
So we said usually we make sure as a coaches, we take a deep breath, we make sure we are there emotionally and mentally. And we also talk about, we need to make sure even the coachee is there mentally and emotionally for the session by asking them if they are ready before we start. And Abdurrahman also, he suggests the barking lots for the coachee. So we ask them if you have any emotions or anything that you have will bother you in the next hour, so you can write it down so you can get back to it later. So we want them to be there during this hour or during the coaching session. And also we were talking about the seeking help for others and if it's necessary. And we talk about how sometimes the coachee really need help outside her other than the coach. We cannot be his or her doctor, we cannot be their therapist. So we can even refer them and we can be honest with the coachees. That's this. Abdurrahman mentioned also we can have friendly talk with the coachee. That is my specialty. So we cannot talk about it, or so we need to decide what should you do in these cases. Hello, teams. If there's anything you need to add, I miss it, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, Azhar. Anybody else from team 4? Is that a no? So Azhar,
We talked
yeah.
about one more point. When you
No.
seek help from outside sources, one of the things is if you notice that your coachee is physically able to harm themselves based on conversations, privacy goes out the door. You have to seek, you do have to seek outside resources and claim that as well. So that's one conflict that happens with privacy, but is also part of that coaching mindset to be able to say, yes, this person is beyond help and needs that professional so that they don't harm themselves.
Yes. So thank you very much, Abir. So the last group, they talk to be fully prepared for the session and give the coachee the same opportunity. Also, you talk to seek external help if needed. And yeah, so think, okay, so is anybody sharing something or? Yeah, can you mute your, hello? Can you mute yourselves, please? If you are not talking, thank you. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are running out of time. So we are moving to the last activity. And yeah, after we finish, inshallah, there is a quiz. It was Suhair's idea. If you get 5 out of 5, there is an opportunity to win a free mentoring session. So I send you the link, inshallah, after webinar. Omar, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I really enjoyed all the feedback from all the groups. So thank you for sharing. Now what we are going to do is we are going to watch a small video. It's a session between a coach and his coachee or a client. And please take a look at it and listen carefully of what's happening. But while you do, we encourage you to keep 3 questions in mind. First, what did the coach do right? What did he do wrong? And where can he improve? Area of improvement. So let's get into it, and we are going to share the video with you right now.
Okay. Haitham, can we share the sound? Because I can't see it from my end.
Sound, you can share it. What the problem do you have?
You need to stop sharing and go back and click optimize sound before you share.
Okay, it's optimized because on mine it's it says share the computer sound. Okay.
Please feel free to write your notes in the chat. Directly in the chat.
All right, thank you, Sahar, for that. Yes, please. Kindly write your comments in the chat. Okay, I will try it first. Can you?
Oh, come on in, have a seat.
Yeah. Can you hear the sound? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear it. It's perfect.
Okay, excellent. So 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Oh, come on in, have a seat.
Oh, hey, Professor Jarvis, how are you?
Hello there.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah. Go ahead and have a seat.
Thank you.
Let's see here. How are you today, Adam?
Yeah, Adam. I'm doing pretty well. I know.
Good. That's great. That's great. So I have it in the notes here that your team is the Bears. Did they score many goals this weekend?
Yeah, they had a few games and then they.
Great. That's wonderful to hear. Let's see. We were somewhere last time. What were we working on last time?
We were talking about my delegation skills.
Your delegation skills, right, of course. So tell me, how's that going?
Well, I've taken a few opportunities to pass off some work and assign it to other colleagues, but I really find myself struggling with letting go of the whole deliverable and holding other people accountable.
Why? That seems like it should be pretty simple.
Well, I try to check.
Look, before you go anywhere with this, let's go ahead and just take care of this problem. What I would do is the next time that you delegate something to someone, make sure that you pretty much cut off all contact with that person. Make sure that you ban them on email and don't take their phone calls. That'll make sure that you're not talking to them and having this problem that you're having that, frankly, I'm very surprised that you've gotten as far in your career as you have without being able to master this skill already. But that'll take care of it. I've done that before and that pretty much works for me.
Oh.
So in my notes from a few months ago said that you were looking to get a promotion. How's that going?
You know, that's actually going pretty well. I've been taking on a lot of extra responsibilities. I've been really looking into
thank you.
into taking on extra things.
Thursday at 5
really promoting myself through the eyes of my supervisor.
Thank you very much.
Been doing a lot of
great. That sounds awesome. So if it's working, go ahead and keep up with that, and that'll work. I'm sure that's going to work out just fine. So it looks like that is pretty much our time. So what we would like to do at this point is I want you to read this book. It's a book on leadership that I wrote, and we'll just go ahead and get that onto your bill so you can pay that just over the next time and probably before your next appointment. So then if that's about time that we have today, so if you could drive safe and let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you.
Okay.
And go Broncos. And we'll
see you later.
I guess.
Have a good one. What the hell?
Nailed it.
So I hope you enjoyed watching the video. So,
We haven't.
Omar, over to you, please.
Okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed the coaching session, and it will give us a great understanding of what to do and what not to do. I have really enjoyed reading the comments, and
but
I can.
Come on, guys. Yeah, Omar, look, somebody said nothing went well. Come on,
Yeah.
didn't you put a smile on your face? Give him credit for the humor. Okay, would you like anybody to share your comments before we wrap up the session? Okay, so everybody is saying, oh, the only good thing is the moment of greeting. Okay, good point.
Yeah,
At least
good
he has
point.
something.
Mhm.
He wasn't remembering his name. From some Instagram page. Sarah said maybe he got it from his certificate from Instagram page. The only good thing is, okay, we read that. Very, very nice session. Oh, my opinion, I share the same feeling. Overconfident. Nothing went well. Okay, so I have, okay, so we will take a couple of answers before we wrap up. Yes, Lena, please. How can we, what didn't go well, sorry, and how can we fix that? Yes, Lena, please go ahead. Thank you.
Actually, it was from the beginning to the end, nothing, even the greeting. It wasn't enough. It wasn't warm enough. He's not remembering his name. He's looking at the paper to check the name. Nothing. He stopped him all the time. He keeps stopping him. So it's like nothing went well. No, it's very bad.
Okay, so it's obvious that this guy, Omar, can you please go back to the previous screen, please? Thank you. So people can see the questions. So he didn't do anything related to embodying coaching mindset. So yeah.
If we want to talk about, sorry, coming in, is it
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, sure.
Let's say if you want to talk about how can he improve. So I think, just starting by himself, like I said, he not just unprepared, he did not exude any kind of professionalism. If any one of us walks into a room and we find someone who's seated, dressed with the even the hand gestures, everything that he was using. If you see someone like that, you obviously will not trust him. Forget about intimacy. Forget about coaching contracts. Your first thing is that you should have that essence of presence where a person is willing to trust you, and he did not have that to begin with. And then the tone, then the fact that he doesn't even know who he's talking to. He needs to know he needs to go to a school, I think. But anyways, okay, we can let it stop.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, Sarah. Yeah, yes, sorry, Omar, you want to say something?
No, I really enjoyed the comment. Back to you.
Would you like to share some with us? Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Let's do this. I have read many of the comments, and I think lots of people, they have nailed everything, to be honest. Let me read some of them. Some of them were laughing about the session, that is nothing went well, and I totally agree with it. Actually, the greeting part, yes, let's give him that part. Some of them were saying that overconfident. He has his certificates from an Instagram page. Some people were just really, couldn't believe what's going on in that session. Not a single point done well. Remember, he was having a hard time. People were saying he was having a hard time by Lena, remembering the client name. This is a disaster, to be honest. The coach was not prepared at all. actually, yes, he was flipping through the pages, and lots of the comments really, I think everybody was nailing it. So I will give you back to you.
Thank you very much for the comments. I enjoyed reading all of them, especially Dr. Style session. And I really liked what you said about like, these are things we have to avoid. So sometimes when we see mistakes, you know, it rings a bell. Okay, we should avoid that. So thank you very much for attending. We really appreciate your time and we hope you enjoyed that. The quiz part, as I told you, I send the link. I'll reshare it again. So please answer. They are five questions only. If you answer correctly, you will have a chance to win a free mentoring session. And inshallah, Suhair will announce that later. Now, are you up to a photo? Haytham, ready? Everyone, are you ready to take a photo with us?
Can you please stop the screen sharing so everybody could,
yes,
stop
definitely.
the sharing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me fix myself. Wait.
You look amazing.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Just give me a second. I'll put my tarha. Wait.
Okay. She will put her. Ladies, stop. And
Omar, I guess mail's all ready.
Yeah, we are ready. We are ready. I'm ready now.
Okay, I'm done.
Me too. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's do that.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming. For those of you who registered through the link, you will get the certificates. Haytham got it approved, and we should get it in a day or two. And thank you very much for coming. We really enjoyed it. Thank you, Rihan. Thank you, Omar. And we will see you, inshallah, in the next competency. And whoever is willing to give a webinar on one of the sessions, please, please, please contact me. Okay, we need people. If you are PCC, ACC, or MCC even, and you are willing to give a webinar on one of the competencies, please, 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 we need you. Okay. And thank you very much. I had really, really lovely time. Thank you, Rihan. Thank you, Omar. You were both amazing. And thank you, of course, Haytham, for giving us the links and getting us the CCEs. Okay. And we'll see you next time. Back to you, Rihan and Omar.
Omar, would you like to add anything? Any final notes, remarks?
I just want to say thank you for being a wonderful really, I really enjoyed it and enjoyed the attendance. I really didn't expect this number, so I am really happy, and I wish we added something. And please remember the video. I had nightmares about it after I saw it, to be honest. But
I was laughing
anyways,
to tears, Amjad, when I was watching
it keeps the thing keeps ringing in my head every time I'm having a coaching session. I think, oh, he did this, he did that, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. So just it keeps going on. So, and also finally, I just want to say thank you all, and thank you, Suhair, Haytham, Abdul Sattar, everyone. Thank you so much for making this happen. Thank you so much, Yuri.
Yeah, no, nothing. Let's say goodbye. Bye, everyone. Thank you very much.
See you next time.
Next time. Till next time. Bye-bye.